My name is Amy, and I'm the surviving spouse of CW3 David W. Snow.
I'm Olivia Snow. I'm the daughter of CW3 David W. Snow.
But when I first met David, it was in our hometown of Mount Airy, and he was just being funny. He was really a funny guy. A lot of people liked him at school.
He wrestled and played football.
David and I started dating when he was a junior and I was a sophomore. I think it was in his senior year that he decided and was thinking more about joining the military. He knew that he wanted to make something of himself and he wanted to serve in a bigger way. He graduated from North Surrey High School in 1983, and he had already enlisted. He joined the Army, and he started out at Fort Jackson. He said, you know, I don't want to get married when I'm a private or anything like that, because they have it hard. I mean, their families have it hard. And so we actually dated for about 4 years before we got married, and I continued in college. I wrote him a letter every day, and he was so good about writing back. He got to Korea, and he had a good tour, and he's like, Amy, when I come home, I want to get married as soon as I get there. We got married in the same church that both of us were baptized in, and both of us had been to Sunday school and church and everything. At Fort Campbell, Kentucky, our first daughter was born, Emily. David was a go-getter. He wanted to take every opportunity he could to better life in his family. He was a staff sergeant, and he was a 31 mic multi-channel communication system operator. I can't believe I remember that. And he loved his job, did a great job, but he was ready for a change over to the fixed wing. Some of the fixed wing period of time is sort of blurry for me, all because Olivia comes along. And we didn't think for a long time that we would ever have another child. And David was so excited. I mean, he was the one that was ear-to-ear smiles, so excited about another baby coming along. But he had another tour to Korea, which was the 4th tour, and it was very hard because he was gonna have to be gone for a year, and she was so young.
Daddy's at the library and I got a book to read to you. Say hey to Daddy. Chicken, chicken, sticker, sticker. Let's see what this says.
Mid-tour was extremely special. We ended up meeting in Hawaii and never been to Hawaii, and we thought if we've got to go through this, we're gonna try to do something really, really special. And we get there, and again, he is smiling from ear to ear, and he is happy. He is so happy. I had Olivia in my arms, and he just kind of gently leaned over and he talked to her, and he's like, hey there, you know, and he just smiled. And the next thing you know, she just reaches out and goes to him, and he's carrying her the rest of the time. It was August and it was hot. I often wondered, with him being a pilot, would I wake up all of a sudden? Would I know? We were so close. I get up and I go and I would check my emails in the morning, and I didn't get an email from him. And I open up AOL News, and on the scroll across the bottom, there had been a plane crash. And I thought it could be him. I was waiting for somebody to come to the door, and the doorbell rung. And so I unlocked the door and I opened it, and it was the chaplain. And I think I surprised him because I opened the door and I said, come on in, I've been expecting you. And then they were concerned, of course, because they thought somebody had told me, but nobody had told me. I mean, I got to the point that I knew. And then, of course, they have to read the notification. And it was just in disbelief. He was on a maintenance test flight. They were testing the stall strip, and they actually went into a stall. According to the black box, he followed the checklist all the way, I mean, all the way to the end. And I hurt him myself, so I know.
He's a hero. He crashed in a safer place than what it could have been. And they tried to get it in a field because they were trying to not hit anyone or anything.
And it was next to a restaurant with a lot of people near Seoul with a huge amount of traffic on the roadway. And they didn't hurt anyone. And I knew that not only had I lost David, but I had lost my life. It was going to be a different life.
Mom and Dad told Emily, you are in charge of paying for school. And then growing up, Mom told me, you are in charge of paying for school.
We knew that she wanted to go to college, and we just didn't know how it was going to transpire. See, Emily was at a public university. That was doable. But at that time, it was so close to David being killed that family and different friends were helping with different kinds of fees and things like that. With Olivia, things change over the years. A lot of the people that helped Emily all of those years ago had passed away.
I knew I wanted to get into Wake. I started working on the applications as soon as I could during the summer so I could submit an early decision. I found out I had gotten in, and I was so excited, but that was when it really got nerve-wracking.
Going to Wake Forest is no small feat. Not just getting in, but the cost of it. We had no idea what was going to happen.
Children of Fallen Patriots was one of the first scholarships I heard about.
When I found out money was coming in to pay for her to be able to go there, I mean, I just broke down in tears.
I just remember everyone's kindness, and they want to help you. It's not other scholarship organizations that's like you have a million applicants and they get to pick and choose who they want. Children of Fallen Patriots wants to help absolutely everyone they can, and they do so with such kindness.
In the letter it said, because of your dad's sacrifice, we've got your back. And I'm like, wow.
It was really cool to know that they were on my team and that they would help in those little ways. The cool thing about Children of Fallen Patriots is how they give, but also the connections they try to put you in touch with. But they check in too. They ask, how are you doing? And I guess in one of those emails I said, I'm struggling in chemistry. And they said, well, you know, we do help pay for tutors if you ever need one. And I said, okay, I'll let you know. I needed one. But it is really cool to have a scholarship organization that genuinely cares for you and cares for your family and wants the best for you and truly wants to do everything they can. They're not hands-off. They're very hands-on, and they'll get you whatever you need.
For Children of the Fallen Patriots to be giving scholarships like this to service members who have, you know, given their lives serving our country, it is significant. It is very significant because there are many times you just don't know what you're going to do.
I have so few connections with my dad that I feel like the only way I can be like him is having his same drive and his passion and his work ethic and not giving up when you could. I like to think I'm living for his legacy. In 2022, I got an email from Children of Fallen Patriots saying, hi, we're doing a career symposium. Would you like to come? It was just so awesome. I had never networked like that before, and it was so fun. It was cool to get similar people in close proximity and talking, and I'm actually here for an internship with a company, Virtue Financial, that I met at the career symposium back in October. I love it here. It's so fun. I love knowing that I am here through them. And Virtue has been really amazing. I'm just in awe of how they use their resources for our benefit. Children of Fallen Patriots takes it a step further by not just providing what you need financially, but also providing what you may need for your career and just make all the connections, all the networking that they can possibly do for you. They're just like no other. And I'm just so thankful, and I love them so much.